What happened to Cookie Jacobson? Cookie Sharon Jacobson lived in Tempe, Arizona, in 1998, with her husband, Bill, and their two children, Aaron, 16, and Laura, 13. Cookie worked as a home health care nurse until she suffered a back injury due to a car accident, causing her to retire early. While healing her back, she took up graphic design and computer classes to learn a new trade and focus on a new hobby. On September 21, 1998, she was expected to be at one of these classes, but she never arrived. At 7 in the morning that Cookie was to attend computer class, Bill kissed her goodbye and told her he would see her later that night, when she got home. When he returned home that evening, Cookie wasn't there, but all of her belongings were still inside the home. Her purse, keys, glasses, wallet, and makeup were all left behind. After calling around to friends and classmates, he learned that she had never arrived at class, and when her friend swung by to pick her up, she hadn't answered the door. The next morning, September 22, Bill reported his wife missing. After speaking with the family, authorities learned the last time Cookie was seen was in the morning of September 21, as her children were heading off to school. They claimed that she was still in her pajamas, and they all said goodbye to each other and left. Authorities noticed that Aaron was reluctant to help search for his mother and was unwilling to speak much about her disappearance. A week into the investigation into Cookie's whereabouts, the family was given a polygraph test. Bill passed the polygraph test, but Laura's test came back inconclusive. Aaron's test results came back as deceptive. The authorities interviewed the children once again, and Aaron would eventually tell them a different story. This time he stated that he had overslept for school that morning, and as he went to leave, he had found his mother dead in her bed. Aaron claimed that he was afraid that he and his sister would be blamed, so they disposed of her body. He claims that he and Laura wrapped Cookie up in a yellow bedsheet, and placed her inside of a trash can behind the family's home. The trash can was searched, and Cookie's blood was discovered inside. However, it wasn't enough blood to conclusively prove that Cookie had actually died. A classmate and friend of Aaron's came forward, telling police that both children had spoken previously of wanting to kill their mother, and spoke of how terrible their relationships were with her. Aaron was arrested, and charged with second-degree murder. Laura was also arrested, charged with facilitation to commit second-degree murder. However, because of lack of evidence, a county attorney released the two teens back to their father, and they have never formally been charged with the death of their mother. Authorities believe that Cookie may be at Butterfield Station landfill, in Mobile, Arizona. A search was performed, with a 70 by 50 section of the landfill being zoned to dig. This area was where they presumed that Cookie's body would be, if she were in the trash that day. After being given specialized training, 18 Tempe police officers spent 59 days searching for Cookie. They dug through 8,000 tons of waste, costing the state $375,000. Despite digging 13 feet deep, nothing was discovered, and Cookie is still missing. Aaron has never spoken about his mother's death since he was interviewed by police, and Laura had consistently denied being involved. Police consider Aaron and Laura persons of interest in the disappearance of Cookie, but without enough evidence, their hands are tied. Both Laura and Aaron have moved out of the area. Interestingly, in 2003, a woman called the Tempe police with an anonymous tip, with reports saying she provided important information. Police attempted to identify who this woman was, but were unable to. It has never been publicly released what information she had provided. When last seen, Cookie Jacobson was described as standing at 5'4" and weighing about 145 pounds. She had light brown hair, hazel eyes, and a surgical scar above her knee. Despite being classified as a missing person, police believe that Cookie was killed that day in 1998.